Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Andrea and I love the Pilates method of body conditioning. Today I have a video for you. It's a collab video with my Los Angeles colleague Lesley Logan of Profitable Pilates, and this is another installment in our The Struggle is Real series. This exercise is going up front, done on the high chair, and I'll link to Lesley's video in the box below because Lesley's going to show it to you on the Wunda chair, I believe. So that should be a very nice sampling of both pieces of apparatus. And going up front is really an exercise that I personally struggle with. It's a great exercise for giving you a really nice lift of your back, a really nice stretch of your hips, working each side independently. That's always my nemesis. So in some ways, I feel like if you can master going up front, it's a very fundamental exercise that we learn on the high chair, but it is not easy to do. I'm going to do it sort of in a straightforward manner, and then I'm going to share with you some tips that I use to work on it myself. If you're petite like me, you're going to want to pay attention toward the end of this video. And thank you so much. If you'd like to see other videos like this, please subscribe. Click the bell icon so you'll never miss when I publish a post. And let's get started. This is the electric chair. Sometimes it's called the electric chair. It is called the high chair as well. And I'm going to hold on to these handles. The pedal usually has a lot of spring on it. So I'm going to hold on and I'm going to lean my body weight into it and press it down. To begin the exercise, I'm going to start with both feet on the pedal in the tiniest of Pilates V's. And the ball of your foot is going to be a little bit toward the back edge of the pedal so that as the pedal is lifting during the exercise, your foot can have a nice spot on top of it and it won't feel like ultimately like it's sort of sliding down the face of the pedal. There are some rungs on the seat here to guide you. Just be careful you don't stub your toe. The toe will go against the backboard and also the knee will go against the backboard. You're going to try to square yourself in the box of your trunk, your hip square, your shoulder square, as you bring your knee in place. And initially, you can grip onto this dowel up here, not necessarily to use your upper body, but to use this as a piece of apparatus to connect into your back. So I like to hold it just like I would put my hands on the foot bar. I'm going to pull my stomach in, push into my feet, and kind of keep pushing into the pedal as I lift myself and the pedal up. And then on the down, I'm going to really lift and reach into the pedal so that I really want to stay tall and lifted. And I'm kind of playing a little tug of war with myself on the way down. Once I'm here, I'm going to keep everything together in here, and I'm going to lower my heel and lift my heel. And then I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to push into the pedal and my other foot and pull myself up. And then I'm going to push into the pedal and lift in the opposite direction with my stomach. I'm going to keep it together in the waistline and the bottom as I reach the heel down and lift it up again. And I'm going to do it one more time on this side. Push into the pedal and your other foot and lift yourself. And then lift yourself and stretch in two directions. I'm going to lower the heel. I'm going to lift the heel. And then I'm going to hold on to these handles to change sides. So the toe and the knee, square your box, put your knee against the board, hold on to the handles, to the dowel. And then pull your stomach in, push into the pedal and lift. And then lift up as you push. And then from way up in your back, at the top of your back, lengthen your heel down like you're just extending from here all the way down your back. Lift it again, and then lift yourself. And stretch the heel down and up. And one more time, lift yourself. one more stretch of the heel down. And then I'm going to hold on because the pedal is very heavy. So you're going to keep holding on as you step one foot off and you control the pedal. Be safe. Okay, so that is the standard exercise. Sometimes it's done without the heel lowering part, and you could certainly start that way, especially if when you reach your heel down, everything kind of falls apart in your center. Leave that out at first, and then you can add it as you get more proficient. And if you're petite, I like to use this. This is the Cunha board that's at one end of the Cadillac for exercises like spread eagle. And I like to put this here because A, I'm not very tall, and B, I'm really kind of tight here and here. So when I'm in the full position, actually, let me show you. Perhaps you've already seen. But if I'm in the pedal all the way down and my knee on the board, I'm kind of stiff. So to get my squareage here and keep my back and my bottom working is really, really challenging. And so I like to use this Cunha to just let the pedal not go down quite as far so that I can still get a stretch and keep my squareness here, which will give me a better stretch and make it a little bit more possible. And then as I build in that flexibility, I can use this less and less. So I'm going to step onto the pedal. And I may have made it a little too nice, but let's see. This seems a lot higher. So, yeah, so on this part, when my heel goes down, I can really fight to keep my hips square, so I get a really good opening in both hips, and my bottom can stay working. Yeah. I'm just doing this part with the heel. That's really the part that kind of takes me out of my center when the pedal goes all the way down. But here I can really fight to keep square and get a really, really good stretch. And then I'm going to hold on to get out of the pedal. So you could probably make it just a little bit helpful by putting the pedal, putting the Cunha like right at the end of the chair. That seems better. Yes, and you would just do this exercise exactly the same, except you would get to not have as great a range down there. Yeah, because I like to sort of gather my stuff up here where I feel like I can find it, and then as I get more into, what is single leg pull in disguise. Yes, if we only ever did this exercise like we do the single leg pull. Oh my gosh, it would be so exciting. I just have to, it's just fun to kind of, be in this exercise and then think about what you do differently if you would be in this exercise. Oh yeah, already my stomach is working a lot more. Oh, see? Joe Pilates really tricks our minds into thinking we're doing something completely different when it's really so much the same. So if you have any questions about this exercise, my suggestion would be to use this and not to use too heavy a spring. The high chair has a lot of spring setting to it in its sort of default setting, and I actually have mine a little bit lower than that. So generally the springs are one top plus one bottom. I have both springs on the bottom, and usually when I do this exercise I have one spring on the top. So that I really, again, I'm sort of small, so a lot of the spring kind of can push me around and I don't have to work that hard. So on one spring on the top, you really have to figure out what's gonna lift you up, which is actually kind of nice feedback because it either lifts or it doesn't. So I encourage you, if you find this exercise like, what's the big deal? Try it on two bottom springs or one top spring, and then I think you'll see what I mean. If you have any other questions about aspects of this exercise I did not mention, you can also do the exercise, of course, where you're not holding on. And actually, let's talk about a progression for that. So usually, you would start with both hands holding on and work the exercise like that. And then eventually, you would use one hand staying and the opposite one reaching up. So my right leg is up on the chair, so my left arm would be in the air. Conversely, if I was having my left foot on the chair, my right arm would be up. And then you'll work it that way. And then ultimately, you'll either have your arms reaching forward and lift it up from there, or you could have your hands behind your head. I think my preference would be here. And then you really have a nice reaching lever to kind of stretch your heel away from. Yeah, that sounds like that would be the best feel-good stretchy plan. Let's try that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So give that a try. And thank you so much for watching. I'll include the link to Lesley's video in the box below. And do check out her channel as well. She's got lots of videos and lots of really cool tips and workouts. And thank you so much for watching. Woo! You can't fall, gotta fall over. Did some Pilates. I will see you later. Bye! Last time, I presented you with 2 ways to begin the first exercise, the 100. So I'm just gonna review that. You can either start here and bring everything to the 100 in this manner, or if it feels fine in your back and your neck, you can just lie your legs straight on the mat and you'll come up for your 100 like this. And then you'll begin your pump.